Brain rot has been one of the most trending subjects for video essay channels nowadays. I mean, it has been a huge thing on YouTube ever since the likes of ElsaGate dropped harder than my grades. Brain rot can come in multiple forms, and it's not just on YouTube, it's essentially everywhere across the internet. You see, the internet is a huge sea of information as well as entertainment. If the entertainment is good, I start to grab my popcorn and sit on my fucking bed for hours until my dopamine stops rising. If it's shit, then my brain cells start shitting everywhere across my brain. We all have heard about the mainstream brain rot on YouTube, ranging from the Skibbity toilet to the Carnage Joe chicken nugget. I swear to God, both Gen Z and Gen Alpha have bad brain rot, with the latter being tech zombies. We also know about Gen Alpha language, such as gyat, rizzler, phantom tax, mewing. The words Mason, what do they mean? Forget number stations, we gotta decipher what the hell any of these words mean and use them for espionage. But now, let's dive into the brain rot shit we Gen Z used to watch when we were kids. Should we make it a series? I think we should. I wonder what we should call it though. Weird shit we Gen Z used to watch. Yeah, I know, very unoriginal title. But anyway, we're talking about GoAnimate, aka the worst of animation. To be honest, it's not even real animation, as it's just dragging and dropping a character and giving them pre-animated actions. GoAnimate, which is now Vyond, was launched in 2007 with an aim of making an easy-to-use animation making platform possible. But then, somehow, some person somewhere thought, wouldn't it be cool to make an animation of someone getting grounded using this GoAnimate thing? This gave birth to the grounded videos trend, which had been the main reason GoAnimate became so popular. It's like shit covered in gold inside of the public toilet of an abandoned park that suddenly gained mass attraction. Grounded videos are all basically the same. Some kid does something heinous, gets in trouble, and finally gets grounded. You might be thinking the kid gets grounded for a reasonable amount of time, but if you have been on the cursed planet that is fucking GoAnimate, then you're as wrong as 9 plus 10 equaling 21. So I don't know if people who make grounded videos are on some Hindu Kush fresh from Afghanistan or anything, but grounding your kid for as long as 1 million years just can't even fucking work. Where's the sense in that? On top of all that, it's not even satire made by real people who are often grounded by their parents for doing shitty things, complaining about how it feels like they're stuck inside their homes forever despite only being grounded for a limited amount of time. I used to watch shit like this, and even I, as a 9-year-old at the time, knew that it's not even possible to live a million years as a human. Just say that your kid is cooked for life. Usually, grounded videos star bastardized versions of the protagonists of animated shows primarily targeted toward preschooler children, famously including Caillou. Okay, look, I find Caillou to be shit as well, but I'm pretty sure he went through a lot of character development as the show went by. The Caillou gets grounded trend became so fucking popular that Caillou actually getting grounded became canon, although on the reboot series. Some people often took things to the absolute extreme, such as the now deleted video. Get ready for this. Caillou starts 9/11 and gets grounded. Okay, so Caillou went from being a menace to society to resorting to literal fucking terrorism. What 4-year-old with the right mind would think this way? Oh, and to think that this was the very first time I've heard about 9/11 is just crazy. I'm not even joking. Before watching that video as a kid, I had zero knowledge about the terrorist attack. Following Caillou, Dora is the next character to get thrown under the bus. I don't remember what bad things Dora did. She's just a blind Mexican girl on her adventures with a monkey teaching Spanish to the audience along the way. Just say that you don't want to learn Spanish. What the hell did Dora ever do to you? Break into your house and commit burglary? Que hijo de puta más ciego y sádico que se jode a sí mismo en su puta vida y se embarca en jodidas aventuras de mierda. Dios mío, odio muchísimo a esa perra. Yeah, I know that it was obviously Google translated. I only know a bit of Spanish. You'll only understand if you translate it back or speak Spanish. Beyond grounded videos, there are other ridiculous shit, such as behavior card day videos. I have no clue where they got this idea from, but it's literally even worse than you think. It's so unrealistic that you'll be banging your head onto a concrete wall with your bangs if you even have any. The best card normally is supposed to give you either a year off from school or you graduate early. I don't know why some Go animators just keep throwing education down the sink. Like, I get it that schools generally suck, but if you want to live your entire life making shitty videos like this or play video games all day, yada yada yada, you'll be no different from the brain rotten Gen Alpha iPad kids who can't even do the most basic schoolwork. Ah yes, graduate early just because you're the favorite character of a particular Go animator, not because you actually are the best student. The whole trend just makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Sometimes, one of the bad cards means you get detention forever. Just call it a fucking life sentence at this point. How does that even happen? Behavior card day videos are also extremely fucking biased and opinionated, meaning that it has nothing to do with the academic levels and behavior of the students. Or should I say, a bunch of random ass characters selected according to how loved and hated they are by the creator of one of those videos. Some are hilariously so insanely long that it's better to watch a whole 5-hour video essay on a Nickelodeon teen drama than these boring piles of shit filled halfway with screams and unnecessary ear rape indicating the sheer anger of the teacher. This brought me to my next point about these videos. For some reason, the text-to-speech voice of a particular character changes depending on how angry they are. Like, what? It's just so unnecessary that it's fucking good. Next up we have OS videos. Oh dear lord, take me out of this planet. The quote-unquote operating systems on those videos are more like viruses because they are just so badly made and are like Windows North Korea edition. There's no freedom, no proper functionality, no sense, and it's filled with absolute shit. Like, why? There's not much to say about these videos as they're more like theme operating systems of preschool cartoon characters, but a lot more authoritarian for some reason. I'd rather use the Windows Government Edition made for the government of China. The vast majority of these end with the user killing the system, often with a bug that actually helps you delete it. Then, things only get worse. The Barney error videos are among the most nonsensical and unrealistic piles of bullshit I've ever seen on YouTube. Barney errors are basically those that randomly take over your computer like a virus and then tell you not to turn it off as long as the error is in place. They usually go on for an insane amount of time. This trend is just full of bait videos which appear to look humorously stupid and innocent, but then become horror jump scare sagas meant to quote-unquote ground the user. I'm sorry, but if a computer tells me that I'm grounded, I'm destroying it with a flamethrower. A Barney error video is essentially a grounded video disguised as a fictional virus. How cool. And then what's this? Caillou error? Dora error? Here's the thing. Caillou, Dora, and Barney are basically the axis of being thrown under the bus by GoAnimators. So far, we've gone through the nonsensical part of GoAnimate, but we still left the devil lurking in its community. Everything has a dark side, even the most nonsensical things. But nonetheless, let me introduce you to literal child abuse videos. Punishment Day videos are one of the biggest red flags that the GoAnimate community is notorious for. They're also known by the name assaulted videos, as the protagonists of these videos are subject to severe child abuse. The GoAnimate iceberg is huge, and it varies depending on which user made it. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, otherwise this whole video would be around 6 hours long, which would be absolutely frustrating, believe it or not. But I am going through the biggest things wrong with the animation website's community. The fact that these sorts of videos are pretty much made for minors primarily by minors is horrifying. Punishment Day videos do not focus on actual punishments such as doing chores, having your privileges taken away, etc. You know, the normal sorts of punishments that children tend to get. Instead, in the GoAnimate world, punishments take an insane and extreme route, such as forcing their kid to eat literal feces, vomit, and whatnot, physically assaulting them, traumatizing them, and other fucked up shit. If I see actual parents doing all of this to their kids, I would absolutely not hesitate to call Child Protective Services. The sadder thing is that people behind such videos know damn well that their parents never did any of this to them, yet chose to make such videos endorsing child abuse. The worst part is that these videos are usually accepted from being wiped off the platform, let alone age restriction. If I made the exact same thing, YouTube would fucking nuke my channel. As they're not age restricted, these videos are easily accessible to kids, and then they feel the need to make such videos for comedic value. And I don't even know what's with this GoAnimate Logic thing. When they kill Caillou, he somehow comes back in the next video because quote-unquote GoAnimate Logic. If you thought cartoon logic often made no sense, well, take a look at something which isn't even true animation with even more ridiculous logic. The vast majority of GoAnimate videos are pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. There is no innovation, no creativity, and no consistency whatsoever. It's gotten so bad that even the staff and the former CEO, Alvin Hung, got sick of this shit. All of this made them shift GoAnimate's focus to marketing to businesses. The first step was to add business-suitable themes, such as business-friendly. Then, they came to the ultimate decision to wage war against absolute bullshit being made on their side. In 2015, GoAnimate migrated from Adobe Flash to HTML5, a move they needed to make as Flash would be discontinued anyway in the future. Non-business themes, including the most commonly used Comedy World, which was based on Family Guy, were removed from the platform as not only were they incompatible with HTML5, but the staff actually chose not to convert them because of all the grounded and other nonsense. It's shocking how people treated Hung like Kim Jong-un and bashing him in his own creation. Now, with the removal of non-business themes, you might think all of this would die off slowly but surely. But no, they're like cockroaches on YouTube. People found numerous ways to circumvent this by using a software known as Requestly at first, which only worked with the legacy studio which was discontinued in 2020, 2 years after GoAnimate itself was rebranded as Vyond. It's so sad that one man's dream of creating an easy-to-use animation website has been completely tarnished because of all these nonsensical videos, ruining GoAnimate's reputation forever. People, however, shamelessly still didn't give up, which would have made them transition to better YouTubers, and instead sought more extreme routes to keep the cringe empire going. They began pirating non-business themes with the likes of the Rapper Offline software. Prior to this, there were attempts and proposals for GoAnimate-like clone platforms, none of which were ever successful. At this point, this whole thing has become exactly like a drug empire. People resorted to illegal means to keep the empire of grounded videos and the likes going. There were also rants on Alvin Hung which were all basically the same, discussing the shit he removed and that's about it, even including the ones that were removed even before they happened to discover GoAnimate at all. Rants using GoAnimate are also fucking absurd, as they happen to follow this shitty template, usually applied for rants on shows. This, more like that, this show is about this many characters who go on failure adventures, totally not flawed or blatantly false descriptions of those characters. Nobody gives a fuck about this one random supporting character. The animation is shit, blah blah blah. Do you know who likes or hates this? Fuck this and that, this is better than that. Like, what even was that? That wasn't even a rant at all, as it didn't even explain why they hate that thing, either by its nature or based on their opinions and whatnot. And not to mention that GoAnimate happens to be the origin of the UTTP, among the worst trolls who have ever been spawned on YouTube. There are other groups similar to the UTTP, which I'll be covering in another video sometime later. Gotta be honest though, not every GoAnimate channel is shit. There are several ones which I kinda find promising and good. Notmarks is one of the GoAnimate channels that are actually good in my opinion. My guy made 21st century humor before it was even a trend. Don't even know why all of this is called 21st century humor if it only became a thing in 2020. Bro predicted Gen Z humor before anybody else on this platform. Itzak is also another good one, as he made art using something absolutely cheap and shitty. Speaking of cheap, GoAnimate isn't actually cheap at all. It's worth as much as the fucking stolen artifacts in the British Museum. I remember spending a whooping $700 using my sister's credit card just because I wanted to make videos using this platform when I was 10. Gotta be honest with you, just like stealing your mom's credit card to buy anything from Fortnite, this is a very stupid move that my dumbass did back then. Thankfully, I moved on from all that GoAnimate crap and became an actual YouTuber making less cringe content. If you think my content is cringe, just go ahead. Even I think the shit I make is cringe. But nonetheless, GoAnimate is one of the things that you probably once watched when you were a mid to late Gen Z kid, and then you come back to it once you grow up and mature, only to say, what the fuck did I even watch back then? As you grow up, you'll start to realize how fucked GoAnimate and its community is. You know it's that bad when even the founder and staff were sick of all this. There are similar videos such as the ones made using Gacha Life, which I don't even consider animation as everything is stop motion. Not like the likes of Rant and Bass, Gacha Life is just a bunch of screenshots fused into slideshows. There are platforms similar to GoAnimate, such as fucking Plotagon, which is just 3D GoAnimate and even worse and boring. Who even finds this stuff entertaining? So yeah, there are some things that I'd absolutely not let my kids watch. If you think that today's brain rot is bad, there are other shitty things that we used to watch and are just as capable of killing off your brain cells. GoAnimate is one of them, but I haven't finished with the bottom of the shit barrel yet. That's all for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I have the opportunity to do so. Peace.